Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Angela Explains YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about how you can leverage free tools to create your own landing page. So, I'm really excited about today's video because there are a number of different tools currently in the market that will enable you to create your own lead generation form. You can also use this to create an e commerce shopping form or maybe a donation form if you're in the nonprofit space. So let's kind of get started. The one we're going to use today is an example of a lead generation form with a free ebook or guide. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to head over to Canva. You're going to want to create your free material that you're going to provide to someone once they fill out the landing page. So in Canva, as you can see right here, you have a various different templates that you can choose from. So it could be a document, an ebook, maybe you want to provide free design materials or a video. So go through and decide what exactly it is that you want to add. A couple of tips in terms of what you want to create. Make sure that it's a value added, it's informative, and it's engaging. It's something that someone will want to um, provide their information for and then be able to access and get some value from. So once you've kind of decided what you want to do, Canva is a great tool to use. There's a lot of free templates that you can create and then download. Here's an example of an ebook that we've created for this video. So this one is here is around thriving from home, your guide to remote work. And it's a 26-page guide with 4 different chapters. And there's various amounts of information, lots of great tips, quotes, and strategies that people can use. So you can see here we've tried to make it informative, engaging, but also visually appealing as well so we can keep the reader engaged. Now you're ready to create your landing page. The first one is called Super.so. So Super.so is a great way to create pages. It doesn't require any coding, and it is free to use. And what I like about it is you don't necessarily need to have a credit card. It also connects off of the second platform that we're going to talk about today, which is Notion. Notion has been around for a while. A lot of people use it for their planning, their project management, their team planning process, but we're going to use it to launch our free landing page. So let me click on pricing so you can take a look at the different options that are available. So you can see here they do have different pricing options that allow you to scale up. But if you scroll down to the section that says free site, you'll see it's a forever free plan. It does come with the super badge, but you can see when we go ahead and design the landing page that it is a very minimal part of the landing page itself. All right, so what you're going to do here is you're going to click on Start for Free, and that's going to bring us to the next section. Okay, so once you click on Start for Free, it's going to go through the account setup process. It's going to ask you a number of different questions. So you're going to fill that out, whether it's for personal use, team use, and it's going to give you a number of different templates that you're going to choose from. So you're going to choose a landing page template, and you're going to end up on a dashboard that looks like this. When you click into the dashboard, you're going to see very detailed instructions on how you can create the landing page template. Go ahead and create your Notion account. So we're going to go through that process first, and then we're going to come back here and set up this landing page. Once you head over to Notion.so, you're going to take a look at their website. You can see here they have various different uses. It's a very popular tool. If you head over to the pricing section, they have a number of different models that you can choose. It is listed in USD, but if you look on the left-hand side, you'll notice that they have a free option that allows you to create collaborative working tools. And part of this free option is the ability to create a free landing page or a free website. So what you're going to do is you're either going to click under Get Started on the free plan, or click on the Get Notion Free Call to Action button and create your account information. Again, follow the steps. put in your email, put in the use, and put in what exactly you're using the account for, and it will auto generate a number of different templates. Created your Notion account, you're going to end up on a page that looks somewhat like this. So what you're now going to do is you're going to head back over to Super.so and you're going to follow the detailed instructions that were provided on how to create that landing page. So you'll notice here it's going to ask you a number of different questions once you've created your Notion account. So it's going to ask you to share the page by publishing the new Notion page that you created. So we're going to go back to Notion and follow that step. So we're going to click on within the Notion account on the very top right of the screen, we're going to click on share. We're going to click on publish. We're going to click on the blue publish button. And then from there, you're going to have this very long link that you can copy and bring back over to the Notion.so site. So you're going to migrate this from Notion.so back over to Super.so. Once you've done that, you're then going to scroll down and you'll notice that it's giving you a number of different instructions on how to create the landing page. So what you're going to do is you're going to head back over to your Notion .so page, and you're going to add in the information around what exactly it is that you are promoting. So in this specific case, we've created a free e-guide for remote work for people to successfully work in a remote setting. So we've included a information with a headline. We've including a catchy hook along with a couple of bullet points explaining the value that they're going to receive. And then we've also added a call to action encouraging people to get their free guide. So you might be wondering at this point, well, how did you create the link so that someone can actually add in their name and their email address? This is where that third tool comes in. This third tool is called Tally.so. It allows you to create a form and a thank you page so that when somebody fills out the lead generation form, they can then access the guide and you end up with their name and their email so you can follow up with them in the future using permission-based marketing. So in this third tool right here, what you're going to do is you're going to head over to Tally.so. And again, you're going to sign up for the free account. Um, and you're going to end up on a dashboard that looks something like this. So when you do, you're going to click on the blue button called New Form. And what it's going to allow you to do is to create a landing page. You're simply going to use this for two things. Number one is to create the form fields. So, for example, the first name and the email address that you want to capture. And number two, you want to create the thank you page so people can actually access your free material that you're offering once someone has filled out the landing page form. So, what you're going to do here is you're going to add in the title of your landing page form. And then, similar to Notion, you're going to use a forward slash and you're going to look up the option to create a number of different fields. So in this case, we're looking for a short answer field and we're going to fill in the placeholder text to say your name. So someone can add in their first name, their last name, or if they want to add in both, that's completely up to them. If you wanted to separate the fields, you can do two different fields. So you can, for example, do a second short form option and say in the first placeholder text, it's first name, and then in the second one that it is last name. Then the other field that we're going to add that we're going to make mandatory is the email field. Okay, so again, you're going to scroll through the options after using the forward slash. You're going to click on email, and in the placeholder text, we're going to say email address. We want the email address to be mandatory and required. So we're going to keep that option right there. And just in case you accidentally remove the required option and you need to add it back in, you're going to click on the menu right here for the field, and you're simply going to just toggle on the required section. And you can see here, there's also additional options that you can use. Customize your call to action button. So in this case, again, we're offering a free guide that someone can use or someone can access. So we're going to say something along the lines of get your free guide today. I might shorten that to just say get your free guide, but use something that is personalized and creates urgency. If you need to, you can also edit the label just by going to the left-hand side, clicking on the edit wheel icon, and then you can go from there. Next thing that you need to do is you need to be able to create your thank you page. Okay, so what we're going to do here is in that same section, we're going to use the forward slash and we're going to look for thank you page. Now you'll notice here that it's going to create a second page right here. And the reason it's going to do that is the thank you page is only going to appear after someone fills in that form. So what you're going to do is make sure that the thank you page icon on page 2 is turned on. And then you're going to add in your text along with the link for someone to access your guide or your free material that you're providing after someone fills out the landing page form. So in this case, we're just going to keep it fairly simple. We're going to say thank you, access your guide here, and then I'll include a hyperlink that someone would then be able to access. And again, I'll link it back to the Canva.com account that I've created so someone can then access that particular guide. In this case, I'm just using a placeholder text as an example. You can also, once you've created that URL, add in some additional information. So you might say something along the lines of follow us on social, and then you'll provide maybe your YouTube channel and maybe your LinkedIn account for your business. And then I'll typically end off with a happy note. So here I'll just say happy remote working, and then go from there. Once you have created that, you then want to come up, double check your work. You can also play around with the design if you like. You can add in a logo. I like to keep it fairly simple, and I'll show you why in a second. We're going to head over to publish, and we're going to end up with a link that you can share that looks something like this. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to copy this link and you're going to head back over to that Notion.so landing page that you created. And what you're going to do is you're going to have to drop in that landing page form. And the way you're going to do that, similar to Tally.so, is you're going to use a forward slash and you're going to add in your link to a page. Now, what I like to do to make it a lot simpler is I'll do a forward slash and I'll simply add in the Tally.so link and it'll give me a few different options once I've clicked on it. But if it's not working for you because sometimes it doesn't come through, is you can add the link and then add in Tally.so and then click on the option that says create embed. And you'll notice right away that Tally is now giving you a form field that you can fill out. But let's say you don't like the fact that it has the made with Tally field. Going to customize the form field so it's on two different two column layouts. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to do forward slash, you're going to do two column, and you're going to add in your compelling call to action on the left hand side, and on the right hand side of the column you're going to add in your code. Again, just forward slash add the Tally.so link, click on create embed, and you'll notice it's going to create a smaller version of the form field, which you can then fill out. You'll also notice as well that the Tally.so logo is much smaller And so the emphasis is on your call to action button. Let's actually take a look at an example of what the thank you page looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back up to the form field that I've created as an example. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill out the form field. You're going to add in your name and your email address that you want to test, and you're going to click on the call to action button. In this case, get your free guide. And you'll notice that it's going to access the thank you page from the Tally.so website. So you can see here, you've got the thank you button, you have the link to the free guide, and then you have your happy remote working. And if you might be wondering, how do you take this white paper in Canva and share it on the thank you page? So a lot of you might be familiar with this, but just in case you're not, what you're going to do is you're going to head over to Canva when you're creating the thank you page, click on the share icon at the top, and then click on a link that says public view link. So you'll notice here it is live, but click on the public view link, and what's going to happen is it will create a URL for you so anyone can publicly access the information, but they cannot edit your content. It's a view only version of the design. Head back over to your Tally.so account. And within the Tally.so account, you're going to click on your thank you page. And what you're going to do is you're going to add in the URL. You've created the thank you page. Again, make sure you're publishing the content so that when you're using the Notion.so landing page, that link works. So again, if I go back to that thank you page that we just tested, you can see here that the access your free guide is linked up. If I click on it, it also works. Final tip that I have for all of you is that you, at the very top, you click share again, just to make sure that you're sharing the most recent version of your landing page. Go to publish and make sure that it says live on web. You might be wondering now, how do I connect the form field? So, how do I capture the first name and the email address in a database that I can then leverage in future campaigns that are permission based? So, what you're going to do for that is head back over to Tally.so, and on the landing page that you created, head over to the settings gear. And this is going to allow you to customize the back end of the form field. Under integrations is what you're looking for. So under integrations, you're going to be given a number of different options where you can send the submissions. Two most popular that a lot of people use is Google Sheets. It allows you to connect it to a Google Sheet under your account, or you can use a submission form right under Notion. But you'll notice here there are dozens of different options that you can choose from. You can use MailChimp if you have that set up for email. You can use Trello or Asana if you're already using that for project management. So go through and decide what it is that you want to do. Once you have, you're going to click on connect for the options and then follow the steps to make sure that the page is created. From there, you're going to head over to settings, and you want to make sure that everything is set up to your specification. So in this case, we want the language to be English. You'll notice the made with Tally is going to be turned on. It doesn't allow you to turn it off here. As you can see, it's allowing you to, it's asking you to upgrade. You can also set up email notifications so that when someone fills out a form, you'll know that you have a new subscriber. So you just have to toggle that on and you can customize the information. From there, you can also close a landing page if maybe an event or a campaign is over. So all of those things are set up here. Once you're done, you're going to click Save Changes, and then you are good to go. So at this point, you now have your free landing page that is ready to go live. You can share this URL on your website, You can embed it in an email campaign. You can use it on social media. The options are endless, but this now allows you the opportunity to create free landing pages with specific single use purposes in mind and capture emails that you can leverage in permission based marketing campaigns. Four major tools that we leveraged here were Canva to create the ebook and link to the thank you page, Notion for their landing page account, Super.so for creation of the content on the landing page, Tally.so to create the form fields and the backend thank you page. And then we chose to use Google Sheets to collect emails. But as you can see from the platform, you have various different options that you can choose from. So that's why I haven't included that in the major four, because that fifth tool is optional and up to you. Thank you for joining the Angela Explains YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe and comment.